Um, I don't know if it's like a lack of impulse control or just like the nature of the internet and just like celebrity, and you're just like, pay attention to me. Um, so I've got like this whole story, um, that's like almost 15 years old now. That I think I'm gonna not tell anymore. I think I'm done with that. Uh, but I do want to talk about this. First off, on the offshoot chance that Damien actually watches this video out of curiosity or whatever, I want to apologize. My internet etiquette is not the same as my real life etiquette. And there for a while, when I was adding and tagging and going crazy, I was on like a bender. So I was like drunk like every fucking day and delusional. uh so I just want to apologize for that. But I'm gonna wait for the train to pass. Damn, that was a short train. It was going the other way. Trains don't usually go that way, they go this way. Anyway, it was probably an Amtrak. So I wanted to say this because it's really interesting. Like, we're all out here practicing high magic, and like we're way into like, you know, the spirit world and all that shit. This is really, really fucking fascinating. And like, some of my experiences with the spirit world, with the astral realm, are just like too crazy and just too real to ignore. So this was several months back. The day before Damien followed me on Twitter, I was outside. Like, the evening before, I was outside and I was dancing. Let me turn my camera around. It was evening and I'm just like over here, just like dancing, listening to my music. And then I turn around and look up the sidewalk and I see Damien, like in perfect astral light, the outline of Damien Echols. Like, I could see in such detail that I could see what clothes he was wearing. And this is something I see in my mind, not with my eyes. But like, he was here for so long. Like, his astral body was here long enough for us to dance together, to mimic each other's moves. And then I like stopped dancing and I was like, let's just watch him and see what he does. And then he was dancing on his own. Like, I was not in control of this vision. And he was dancing on his own. And then I started dancing with him again. And then I stopped and he left. I was like, all right, bye. And then the next fucking day, Damien followed me on Twitter. I was like, mind blown. Mind blown. I try really hard to stay grounded in like what you could consider terrestrial consciousness. But I just have so many bizarre ass experiences like that it's like I can't turn my back on magic. I can't forget about it. I can put it down for a few days and just, you know, enjoy ordinary life, but I get drawn back to these strange experiences. But anyway, I just wanted to share that story. If Damien sees this, I thought maybe he'd find that interesting. I seen you, like your astral body had traveled to me the day before you found me. Seen my at and followed me. But anyway, I just wanted to say that, and then I just wanted to apologize for being fucking dumb on the internet. Oh, also, I guess I'll have to stitch these two videos together. In my experience, what is that, the whole silence, like, that's like a big thing, right? In my experience, having these like astral experiences, these like spiritual experiences, the physical world will always trump the spiritual world, because that's like internal shit. That's like it's like a whole internal world. It's like when you lift the veil and you see what's behind it, you see what's beyond the physical world, it will impact you in such a way that makes you be like, what the fuck? Forever. For the rest of your life, you're always gonna like reflect on those experiences and be like, what the fuck? But at the end of the day, the physical world will always trump those experiences. And that's a large part of, like, talking about this stuff. When I when I end this video and quit talking about it, there's gonna be like this fucking door, this like iron curtain that drops heavy. It's gonna be like, leave it alone, stop fucking talking about it, don't fucking share your stories about it. It has an impact on your life, but it literally, I don't know why, for some reason it's just like, I guess it doesn't pay the bills, right? Like it doesn't move stone to build a house. And at the end of the day, the physical world, those things in the physical world are always going to be more important than the spiritual world. But I'm about getting to a point where I'm done sharing my stories. Like I'm making periodic videos on YouTube and sharing those stories on YouTube, but like at the end of the fucking day, I kind of forget about that shit. And I'm just like, yeah, they're there, but anyway, it's weird. Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess that's something I could say. It's almost like the astral realm and the spirit world is something that it is hidden, and you have to do a lot of work in order to interact with it, to be able to see it, to have experiences like what I had with Damien's astral self. And then it's significant. It's clearly significant in some way. Because I was visited by his astral self, and then the next day he follows me on Twitter. And I'm like, that's fucking weird as fuck. And like the whole time I was like, this is blowing my fucking mind, because like he's met people in real life and then they tweet at him on Twitter and he doesn't follow them. So I'm like, is that like a form of magic? Was that like, it's clearly substantiated in some way, but like at the end of the day, you can have your conversation about this shit and then that iron curtain is going to fall down because the astral realm and the spirit world wants to remain hidden. So anyway, wow. I guess one of the things Damien, I'll upload this whole thing to YouTube, but one of the things Damien suggested that we start doing a while back was logging our experiences, like making videos or something. And like, I keep a magic journal, but it's not incredibly detailed. So, and I've been making these videos. So that's what this is. Me just logging my experiences. And so I was making this video trying to speak to Damien and the entire community, hopefully, but more so just to get my story out there, my experiences out there, just to log them, because I don't want to forget them, you know. And like, I made that video and I gotta go back and re-edit it now, but I'm setting out back. I normally come out back here to sit and like meditate and just be in nature and take in the sounds. And I'm staring at this willow tree. I have this black willow tree here. I'm staring at this black willow tree. And as I'm looking at the willow tree just sitting there, even now, I feel this like strong desire for like divine light, like divine energy, divine light to just like spill out and pour onto my life. And it's weird because I have experience, I have an experience of divine judgment. Like in the beginning of this video, I start talking about how I've got a story. Look at this. Look at this. I've got fucking termites all over me. Oh, I must be sitting on their pathway. There's a lot of them out here. Oh, there's actually a lot of them out here. Uh-oh, it's termite day in the backyard. So anyway, I have this experience 14, almost 15 years ago. It was like a lifetime, like a whole other life. And it was like a 4-month-long process. But I have this experience of divine judgment. Like I have the memory of this experience of like my astral self, you know, like being lifted up and then divine light shining on my astral self. And it was like a divine judgment. And I was told that innocence is what I experienced. It was a feeling. And like, that shit is so crazy. And I'm just like, I live my life now, connected to the terrestrial consciousness and the mundane world to a degree. But there's also this very large, big part of my life, my experience of life, that pertains directly to anything you can find in hermeticism, in the spirit world, high magic, all that shit. I'm so embedded. It feels good. Like, I feel like I feel like I'm at a point of no return. Like I said in one of my other videos that I've uploaded, I'm at like a point of no return. There's no going back for me now. But also, I don't know, like I feel like I'm more grounded in it now, to where it's not like, I don't feel like I need to go around screaming, oh my God, divinity is real. It's a real thing you can feel and like practically see. You know, divine light it's a real thing. We have that word for a reason. I don't feel like I need to go screaming at the mountaintops trying to tell everybody that shit. There for a while I really felt like I needed to yell for everyone to know, but now I'm like feeling more grounded in the experience, and I'm just taking it in. But anyway, yeah, I'm making these videos just to log it for other people to find, I guess. Anyway, let me get off here. That's it. Oh, yeah, so I was sitting here and I'm just like, why do I see that? Like, why am I seeing like divinity covering the trees out back my house? And I'm just like, holy shit. There's just a fuck ton of termites all over the grass. They're fucking everywhere. Anyway, I was like, maybe it's because of all of the ritual work that I do here. I do ritual work out here, you know, in a line aligned with my back door, and then I do ritual work in the middle of my living room, and then I do ritual work outside on the sidewalk aligned with my front door. So it's basically like a straight line that goes from outside the front to outside the back through the house of where I do ritual work. I'm just like, but probably having these experiences because of the magic that I do, because of my ritual work. Yeah, and that's just makes me want to keep practicing. I don't know if I've said this in one of my YouTube videos yet or not, but I have this written in my journal. I think I wrote this down in my journal. One of the things I don't do in my magic journal is journal about results. I just write down what I did and how the ritual felt, and then I don't write down results. Like, I forget to do that. But this was like a year ago, the first time I did hexagram rituals. I was at the dollar store, and I'm walking down the aisle at the dollar store, and then just like, almost just like out of fucking nowhere, it's like this other layer of reality was just like revealed to me, and it felt exactly like I was walking in the divine kingdom. Like in the divine kingdom where there is more than enough of everything for everyone. It was pretty not like, it wasn't I guess it wasn't an idea. It wasn't a thought process. It wasn't like one of those aha moments of, oh yeah, this is what that's like. Like, it literally, that's how it felt. That's how it felt to me, which makes a lot of things seem incredibly interesting. It makes a lot of these like biblical stories and this terminology about like the divine kingdom, heaven is here on earth, and it's just like, yeah, it is. And if you develop your consciousness to the point of being able to perceive it, you'll know it to be true. And apparently I have, which is really weird. But anyway, this is the end. Goodbye.